Peace, yo. It's later on in the evening. Got a nice cup of coffee here. We got the flyer that Sherry. I kind of doctored this thing up, printed this thing up, or she printed it, but I went ahead and typed it all up and put a picture on it. And the printer that the company sent home from her little home office when the bug came is black and white printers. But hey, what do we want for nothing, right? It's free. This is really just geared toward sprint folks. You know, it says if you've never tried a road racing, this is a great opportunity to experience a big track with a very limited number of carts and drivers. Yak, yak, yakety, yakety, yak. So it goes on and on and on. So this is nice. We're going to get a pile of these in the hands of a couple different people. Chris, West, Chris, peace, brother. Appreciate it. I meant it. I'll pay for you and little Junior's pit passes if you want to go up for an afternoon and hand these out. Chris lives he said, I think 4, 5, 6 miles, 10 miles or something from East Lansing kart track. It'll give him a reason to take his 5-year-old son over there and watch some go-karts run around and just smell the two-stroke oil in the air. So we'll get a pile of these to take with us to Gingerman, and we'll get some in the hands of a couple other folks too. Going to bring you some more. We're on the new camera, by the way. This is a GoPro Hero 3, and it's got really good HD quality footage on that thing, man. It's really crystal clear. That indoor deal was cool. I think I got it set on it's on 1080 30 frames per second, but it's on 1080p. So I think that's why it gives it the you can see, like, my front door looked like it was half round, man. It's not. It's square. So it's got the big wide angle lens. I actually I'm going to give some of these to Dean Tracy, Claire Tracy's dad. They came from East Lansing with a tag cart. It was her first time in June 1, 2, when we were up there at Grattan for the spring test. It got pushed back to summer. It was her first experience with a road race track, and they loved it. They came back and raced in July and ran well. I think she finished second or third. They'll be at Gingerman this weekend, and they intend to go back to East Lansing to run their series or track club finale on the sprint track up there. And he said he'll take some of these as well for that last weekend. So this way, we hit the place up a couple weekends. I don't have to drive to Lansing. Cool buzz. It's all good. Have some folks helping out. We're going to get some of these to, maybe we'll put a different picture on it or something, but we'll get some of these to Rusty, James Ferguson, and have him run them down to Newcastle. He goes down there and does flagging for Stars or SCUSA or something, and he does some scales and tech and marshalling and some head flagman stuff sometimes too. So along with traveling all over the place. So Rusty, he's jet setting around the country going to these sprint kart races, you know, these series of races to Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, all this stuff. So cool. That's we got a couple people running around, gonna hopefully get us some new attention, get some new blood, and help us book 2 full days in October, which would be sweet. On to what we got going here. You're on the Hero 3 camera. I bought this Chinese plastic waterproof case, you know, just so I could put it on my helmet, you know. I mean, it didn't come with a frame or anything to hold it, a case to hold it. We know with these things that you've got to you got to pop holes in the doors. The door, so you can hear, so you can actually get the sound, is called a skeleton door on a real GoPro badged product. This is a Chinese product, and it's garbage. One of the little tabs broke right off the first time. It was cockeyed, and so the camera was sitting like this. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't sitting straight. Of course, I tried to straighten it, it snapped right off. Cool thing is, the seller on eBay, I started a refund deal. I took a picture and I told him what happened. And then I told him, you know what? It was only $10. Forget it. I've already ordered a new one, a real GoPro brand box with the GoPro mount, so I won't have to worry about it flying off my helmet via China. And you know what they did? They said, you know what? Not only are we going to refund your money, we'll send you another one. So they're going to send me another one. I could use it around the garage this way so I won't drop the camera and screw up the lens. Now, on top of all that, I don't know if I mentioned to you that I had these cameras coming and the tracking had just stopped. Well, they showed up. The 2 cameras I ordered 2 weeks before I ordered that one. And then I kind of barked at the seller on eBay saying, you know, where the hell are my cameras at? You know, and it just stopped dead. It got into some distribution center in California, in Ontario, California, and then there was no other information. 2 weeks later, still no more information. It never got scanned at another facility. You know, it just wasn't moving. And so they just refunded the money. And these two, this camera, the camera you're watching on, cost me $75, which is still not a bad deal. That's tax and everything, right? This is the exact same camera. This is a Hero 3 as well. I ordered a Hero 3. Okay, it's the exact camera you're watching me through right there. The Hero 3. And this one is called the Hero Waterproof. You can't remove the camera from the waterproof housing. Okay, it doesn't come out. It's made just for underwater stuff. So it's gray. It's a different color. When you look on GoPro's website for the user manuals or the user guides for these cameras, it lists all of them. You know, you can pick cameras, and then it gives you a host of things to pick from. And I had to pick 4, 5, 6 of them before I got into it and saw the picture of the camera that doesn't come out of the housing. This is just called a GoPro Hero, and then in parentheses 2014. So it's the Hero 2014. You plug the cord in right in the back. The mini HD or card SD card goes right in the back. It doesn't go in the side like it does in these other cameras. And it won't come out. It doesn't come out of there at all. It must snap in. It looks like it snaps in somehow, and you can't get it out of there. So, and they don't want you to remove it. So to make this function like a skeleton door apparatus, it has that, because I did a little test video with this one last night, holding it right here, talking like I am right now. You couldn't even hear me. I had to turn the volume on the recording as the recording was playing all the way up, and I could just barely hear it. And then in the middle of the video, I opened her up and popped the door open and continued to film with the door open, and you could hear plain as day. So, being the Christian fella that I am, and I'm not patting myself on the back, you know, old school Robert, or greedy Robert, or human being Robert would, hey, the thing showed up and they already refunded me my money, right? You know, finders keepers, losers weepers, right? Wrong. That's what works, man. I contacted these people right away and told them that this lost shipment had showed up, and that because they had refunded me $26.50 with tax and everything, they were $25 a piece. So $53 shipped to my door for both these cameras, and the one you're watching me on, which is exactly like this one here, cost $75. I wrote them back and said, hey, you know, this stuff showed up, and because you refunded me the money, these are your cameras, they belong to you. If you want, you know, you can send me an email, and I'll print out the shipping return label, and I'll ship them back to you. Or if you're still interested in selling them, I'll give you the original sale price. You know, I'll just repay-pal you, and since they're already here, I'll just pay you for them, and because they're not going to go to waste. You know, we got 3 go-karts now, right? We got the 4-banger, we got the zip cart with the Yamaha laydown coming, and we got, you know, a shipper cart here. So, I mean, we can put a camera on every go-kart. We can put them at the front and the back, and we can put them everywhere. So what they did is they wrote back and said, well, give us your email address, we'll send you the return label. And I was kind of heartbroken. I thought, oh, wow, gee, okay, well, whatever. Be a nice guy's finished last. Being a nice guy doesn't pay, I guess. I mean, I didn't expect them to give them to me or anything, but I certainly expected them to say, yeah, you know, we'll just take the payment again. So I wrote back, here's my email address. Sorry, it didn't work out. I take it you don't want to sell the cameras. And she wrote back again and said, oh, I guess I misunderstood. Yes, we'll sell the cameras and we'll give you 10% off the original price. It does pay to be a good guy. So take $5.30 off 53, which is what, 47 bucks or something, right? So I get both of these for 47. I got a $75 one. This thing doesn't work. I got the other one coming to replace this, plus the one that I ordered in haste. So we'll have covers and housings for all the cameras. And even more exciting is I have one of these that for the old GoPro, the one that I've been taking these videos out here that I've been wet sanding on the lens and buffing out with the haze on it, right? The camera that we've dropped a bunch of times. I have a skeleton door case. I mean, I've got video from that camera, right? The exciting part of that is now I don't care if I lose it or whatever, because we have all this abundance of cameras. I'm going to bring you some cool video from between my feet inside the cart, so you can watch my feet work. At least a practice session up there at Gingerman. Shh, we just won't tell them it's down there by our feet, right? And we'll also have the camera on top of our head or on the side of the cart or both. Out the front, out the back, on the head, whatever, man. We got cameras, we got them. They're coming from every different angle. So that's it. That's what I got for you. I guess if we go ahead and pop a hole in this waterproof door, so the sound can get in. We'll never be able to use it underwater, but, you know, I'm not much of a water fan anyway, you know what I'm saying? We don't do no racing in the rain, so I guess I really don't have to worry about it. I kind of bought this one knowing it was waterproof and knowing I would have to do that anyway, simply because it was only 25 bucks. And it came in its case already. All I needed to do is get the mount deal, which I've got multiple leftovers of, you know. So, yeah, man, it all works out. You know, I guess being an honest person with morals and values does end up paying in the long run after all. So, flyer done. Test day looking good. We're taking money. We ain't got a whole bunch of people sending money in yet, but we did get a good jump, and everything's 2-day, both days at this point, which is good. We get an abundance, the first abundance handful or two of double day entrance, and we're easily going to be able to pull this off. I mean, I'll throw money at it if I have to on my own. Shh, don't tell Sherry. If I have to, just to get it to happen, because one, it would be unprecedented accomplishment number two. First of all, no one's ever done a two-day test, just practice or testing, ever. We did that in the middle of a bug in June, okay? We all did that. If we can do it again on a weekend in October, but by the way, that first one in June was a Monday, Tuesday, ba-boom, ba-boom. Okay, if we can do it again in October, twice in the same year, 2 full 2-day, nothing but test, listen, man, that's it. That makes us the kings of test day operation, and hey, nobody else is doing it as far as I know. Not for go-karts anyway. I mean, they're track day bike guys and car groups and stuff like that, but nobody's doing it for go-karts. And to be able to say we're the only ones doing it, and we're only the ones that are able to pull off 2 days twice a year, bing, Merry Christmas. That's all I need for Christmas. So that's it. Get your money in. F125, F-125 at hotmail.com. Send us an email, and I'll put it in the description below. Send us an email and send us some dough, man. Get involved in this thing. Worst comes to worst, maybe we can work it out. If we get the bugs worked out of the 4-banger and the new go-kart, maybe we'll throw you in one of these things and let you take it for a ride. You never know. It'll be a free ride. It won't cost you nothing, but you will have to get out there. And you do got to make contact to set this thing up first. So that's it from out in the garage at RPM at well after 9 o'clock in the evening. We're done for today. That airport thing looks interesting. I'm going to keep chasing interesting stuff for you folks. That's what we do. So until next time, from the heart of a race in Roseville, where we stay away from the car washes because you could have your car and your wallet kiked. It's RPM, baby. Love y'all. We're praying for you.